to meet you.
Go ahead and take 1 or 2 minutes to introduce yourself and what you want to say, and then we'll open up for questions, and then you get 1 or 2 minutes to close the statement.
Okay. First, I'd like to apologize for interrupting earlier. See, I'm disabled. I had to create a handicap spot out here, so I used your access door. Thank you for inviting me to talk to you. I really didn't come prepared to talk about myself or my education or anything else because I wanted to talk to you about jobs, because that's what it's all about. You've probably been hearing from a lot of candidates. They've probably been saying how they're qualified, how their morals are this, how they do that. But what we need now is jobs. I'm the only one to step forward with ideas for jobs. The way I see it, there's 4 ways to create jobs. Create jobs by investing in small business, which we're not having right now because of the banking situation. To expand business, which we're doing right now, and we're creating some jobs. You offer abatements and incentives to businesses to come here and set up, and that's okay, but in the long run you lose out because you lose out on revenue. And then there's the last way. That's to create work projects. That's what FDR did to get us out of the Depression. I've offered three jobs, 3 projects right now. 2 of them I talked about in the last campaign. And the first one is to require CPS to design, manufacture, install, and maintain solar kits on the properties that they service. The second project is to erect a structure for 410 to put solar panels on and collect the power from there. The third project that I'm pushing is a pipeline from here to Houston to cut back on the damage to our infrastructure and pollution from the trucking and the railway. And that's why I was really excited to talk to you, because in every facet of those projects, the union is going to be involved. And that's why I came here to get your endorsement.
Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Shamblen, you have good ideas on jobs, and what are your qualifications for stepping forward?
My qualifications are experience and education in aviation, electronics, and drafting and design. I have experience with a little bit of project management, cartography, zoning.
Where have you worked?
I've worked for Fairchild, and I've worked for Carditech, which is now Analytical Surveys. They used to do all our maps here in town. I worked for Lancer, and I did electronics work for them. And that covers just about it, all 3 of them.
Thank you.
Linda?
Yes, in regards to worker or labor issues, if you were to be sitting at city council, would you have any problem reaching out to the unions on these issues if these matters come before the city council, and have someone on your staff as a labor liaison with the labor unions?
Sure, I would be more than happy to talk to anybody concerning things that would come up before the council. And as far as liaison, if I get into office, I'll probably be taking care of everything myself. So you'd probably be working with me directly.
Greg?
Yeah, my name's Craig Fox from Unite Here, member working for Hyatt. My question is about the Hyatt boycott. You're saying that you could support the boycott?
If I remember right, last election there was questions about the Hyatt on someone's survey, and they said something about boycotting it, and I checked into it and found out they were right, so I've been boycotting them ever since 2 years ago.
Well, just your answer was that you could, not that you
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure how far I wanted to go into the answer on that, so I just said I could do it. No problem.
Well, it's not, correct, it's either you do or you don't to me. Maybe it's semantics, but.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about the wording. As I said, I have been and I will.
On number 15 in your question, do you support requiring business to ask for tax incentive to move in the city, county, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you said no. Could you give me a little bit more on your stance that? Do you believe the city should give incentives and tax breaks to companies just because they're moving here?
I think that we should have incentives for businesses to move here, but the content of those contracts is the problem. We're giving up too much. That's my opinion.
Well, do you believe that if they were moving here, they were going to be union and pay good wages, good living wages to union
families or, and union companies, would you believe that would be a stronger policy to support than just any old fly-by-night company that's coming in just for the tax debate?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, I can't go as far as to require somebody to pay a certain amount for their wages. I just don't feel like government has that ability to reach into the industry and tell them, look, you gotta pay that much. No, I'm talking about the minimum wage. But, I agree that it's not for just every fly-by-night business that comes here. We gotta be more sensible about it.
Okay, Len?
Unless I misunderstood you, you don't agree with what's set for pay, prevailing wage type? You're not in favor of that? Or
Oh, I'm all for
that's-
prevailing wage, but I believe it's between the employer and the employee to decide what their wage is gonna be, or the union and the employer. That's my opinion. I'm just a working man, that's all, how it's always been for me.
I'm trying to get clear. No, that's fine, that's, thank you, sir.
Sure, if someone wants to start someone at $22 an hour, let them take the job at $22 an hour. If they offer them 9 and they wanna take 9, let them take 9.
Yes.
Any other questions? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody.
Thank you.